How many percentage of Koreans have had a form of plastic surgery?
I think most of them get something, but the plastic surgery, in my opinion, I think more than 70% they got plastic surgery, and that all of my friends, 90% or 70% got something.
Is that only women or like both men and women?
Yeah, I was talking about the women. Like if you look at the people, they get eyelids and then or like a rhinoplasty. That's like a basic thing to get, and then they don't consider it as a plastic surgery.
Then what do Koreans consider as a plastic surgery?
So the reason why I say that they don't consider it the eyelid or like a rhinoplasty surgery as a plastic surgery because most of them got it, so they just say it's a procedure. If they get the facial contour or like a lifting surgeries or like a breast implants or something like that, they think it's a plastic surgery.
저 눈, 코 했습니다.
네, 눈, 코. 눈에 콤플렉스가 있어가지고 쌍꺼풀에 대해서 성형을 했어요. 눈을 했습니다. 20살 때 이제 졸업하고 나서 한 건데 너무 잘 돼가지고 너무 만족합니다.
한국에서 어떤 수술이 제일 인기가 많은지 혹시 알고 계세요?
아무래도 여자분들 같은 경우에는 쌍꺼풀이나 가슴?
제 주변엔 많이 있진 않는데 대부분 그래도 코를 좀 하는 것 같아요.
저도 쌍꺼풀 수술은 거의 이제 쌍꺼풀은 시술이다라는 말이 있을 정도로 되게 보편적으로 많이 하는 수술들이라고 생각해서 그런 것 같습니다.
쌍꺼풀은 언제 하셨는지 여쭤봐도 될까요?
저는 15살 중2 때 겨울방학에 했습니다.
성형수술은 몇 살부터 받을 수 있다고 생각하세요?
요즘에는 뭐 청소년기에도 많이 하는 것 같은데 저는 그래도 성인이 되고 나서 완벽하게 이제 체형이라든지 얼굴이 자리 잡혔을 때 하는 게 맞다고 생각을 해서 저는 한 20살 정도가 적합한 것 같아요.
10대 같은 경우에는 아직 조금 마인드도 미성숙하고 그리고 몸에도 부담이 좀 클 수도 있기 때문에 그런 거를 생각하면은 아직 10대는 하면 안 된다고라는 생각은 하지만 그래도 뭐 어쩌겠어요. 다 본인 자유인데.
생각보다 약간 24살부터 26까지는 얼굴이 계속 바뀌거든요? 그래가지고 좀 너무 어렸을 때 하는 거는 좀 아무래도 중학생이나 고등학생들은 미성년자라서 부모님한테 허락을 받고 했겠죠. 근데 그 부모님도 그 눈이 문제가 있는 것 같으니까 이제 해주신 거니까 뭐.
Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, beautiful people. Thank you for supporting me on this channel. So all credit goes to the creators in these videos. Guys, if you have ever visited Korea, like you have ever gone to Korea, I've never gone to Korea, but I mean, social media is telling us a lot. Plastic surgery is everywhere. Like you can walk down certain streets and see clinic after clinic offering eyelid surgery, nose job, restructuring, and all those things. And plastic surgery being graduation gifts from parents is wild. Like it's almost as if it's expected. Like if you have not done one, they'll be like, what exactly are you doing? And part of it comes from history. I mean, for a long time, appearance mattered a lot in Korea. Then Western influence added another layer on top of it, and people admire features like higher noses, sharper jawlines, double eyelids, things associated with European or Western faces. And these features just became something people wanted, right? Not just for themselves, but because they were considered modern, maybe beautiful, or in other words, lighter skin became it, so to say. So it was not just about looking good. It was about looking refined, desirable, and global appealing, so to say. And on top of that, there is social pressure because your looks can affect your relationship, your friendship, your dating, your job opportunity. And I even read that in schools, students often feel pressure to look good, right? Like it's everywhere. And social media even makes all this worse because people compare themselves to idols, influencers, and to their peers. And in that environment, plastic surgery just feels like a way to fit in, a way to compete, a way to, succeed in a society where appearance is deeply tied to your social or your professional life, guys. And you see, this thing about plastic surgery does not end there. Once somebody gets a procedure, right? I mean, it gets noticed, it gets maybe compliments, it makes them feel good. And that positive reinforcement, right, encourages them to continue. And what just started as just one procedure, maybe double eyelid surgery, will lead to another. And guys, I don't know about you, but this thing can become a disease. It can become an addiction. And once it starts, it becomes difficult to stop, because you just keep going procedure after procedure and after procedure. And there'll be a day you look in the mirror and you won't even recognize yourself. I mean, your real self will be looking different from the passport photograph that you probably took 5-10 years ago, guys. I mean, I'm not against plastic surgery. Do you? I do me. So let's see what these creators have to say, and I'll see you soon.
Why do so many Koreans get plastic surgery? Why are there so many people who have at least one plastic surgery done? Okay, so a lot of people ask me this question, but the answer is very simple. And if you put it into a certain mindset, you'll understand it so much simply. So I think plastic surgery to Koreans is like tattoos for Americans. It's very accessible. It's not that expensive. You do it to make you feel good, look good, and more confident. And it's both permanent and it's their body, their choice. So, when you tell someone who got plastic surgery or like thinking about getting plastic surgery, if you say stuff like, oh no, you already look beautiful, you shouldn't ruin your face or ruin your body, or people who have it, like, oh, you looked better before, yada yada yada. Think about that same things about tattoos and it comes off really rude. So, yeah.
I am genuinely so concerned that East Asian faces are just gonna cease to exist. Because I know that sounds crazy, because I know there's a lot of us, but plastic surgery, girl, plastic surgery, Botox, filler, it's an epidemic. It has become so normalized. You have all these Asians walking around and they don't even look Asian. We are losing an entire ethnic identity. There was this discourse on Xiaohongshu a while ago about oh, why do American-born Chinese or overseas Chinese look so different from us? And there was all these pseudoscience explanations for oh, it's because speaking English shapes your jaw differently, so they end up having different face shapes. No! It's because we're not bleaching our fucking skin, wearing eyelid tape, getting filler, doing nose jobs. Look, obviously at the individual level, it's up to everyone what they want to do with their bodies, but when we're talking about Chinese people don't know how Chinese people look anymore, and don't even get me started on the Koreans. And meanwhile, the way that Western media portrays Asians, they'd have you thinking all of us are half white. I really can't believe it, but give it 5 years. The largest combined populations in the world. Y'all are not gonna know what we look like anymore.
Why are you wearing a mask?
My face is just so ugly.
Why? You had surgery?
No, but I don't like my face.
You sure? But I think you're very pretty.
Yeah, no.
Can we see your face for 1 second? Just 1 second, yeah. 1 second. Oh my gosh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty.
Thank you. I don't like my face.
What do you hate the most about your face?
I don't like my nose.
You don't like your nose?
Yeah. Guys, as we all know, Korea is known for plastic surgeries and just shit like that. I used to live there in the 2010s, and the plastic surgery ads everywhere were kind of insane. Just for context, in Korea, plastic surgery isn't really perceived as you're not embracing who you are, because I feel that's how it is in America. But in Korea, it's more just a tool available for people to enhance their status in life, because we all know how important looks are in Korea. But these are just some of the ads that I've always see in subways and buses and just casually walking around. It was a little too normalized now that I think about it. Oftentimes, a lot of the messaging in these ads are very oh, you don't have to suffer anymore. You could become prettier and succeed in life. I mean, this one is saying, when your looks make you look crazy. And then it says, come to this clinic. This is like kind of off topic, but what's interesting is in Korea, the doctors were actually trained by US doctors. So that's why double eyelids became like a really big thing because, you know, the Americans, the white people, they have really strong double eyelids. That's like a food for thought because like in the end, if that's the basis of the Korean plastic surgeons, then obviously they're going to see every Korean as like not the beauty standard because their standard has been set by the Americans.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel once somebody starts this plastic surgery thing, it's not easy to stop. It can be addictive. And the mix of social pressure, cultural expectation, because every time you get a compliment after the surgery, it creates this thing in your mind, right? I mean, you feel confident, people notice, and they start connecting their success, their happiness, or their social approval or validation with how they look. And this is why one surgery leads to another. Like, you just look in the mirror, see a little imperfection, and you be like, I have to fix this to look better. And another reason it's so hard to stop is comparison, because when most of your friends, your classmates, or maybe your colleagues at work have done the basic standard surgery, right, suddenly you feel as if your natural look is not even enough. Even if you were beautiful before, you find a reason to want to do it. And people don't just want to feel confident, right? They feel like they have to keep improving themselves to stay competitive in the society. Guys, personal insecurity plays a major role, and because of this, plastic surgery can feel like a cycle or a trap, because once somebody starts it's easy to find reasons not to go back, right? Because you create a new standard for yourself, and you may start to feel even unconsciously that you need more changes, right, to reach the perfect look. And over time, this cycle will affect self-esteem, mental health, and how people view themselves, making it so hard to stop. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not against plastic surgery. So while plastic surgery itself, it's not bad, I mean, do you, I do me. Get it for yourself if you want to feel good about yourself, not just because the society, you know, has created the standard for you to follow. And what even gets me was, you know, the young ages in which those people do it. I mean, talking about teenagers, wow, teenagers, guys, to each his own. But all those reasons is why plastic surgery is common in Korea. And at this point, guys, can anything be done about it? Let me allow you guys to answer that for me in the comment section, because I feel it has eaten deep into the society and it's so difficult to pull out from. I really want to know, guys, are there still people that embrace their natural beauty in Korea? Let me know in the comment section. I really want to hear from you. And if you have found value in this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you can know when I post a new video. And I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe. Ciao.